In India, the moment you start earning, everyone around you, including your parents, relative, everyone would suggest one thing. Beta insurance policy le lo. And I'm sure majority of you would have one relative who is an insurance agent. And that relative of yours would bug you all the time until you end up taking an insurance policy. Unfortunately, the insurance industry in India is plagued with greed and mis-selling. Most agents will bombard you with spam calls and messages. In fact, many agents try to sell you an insurance policy simply to meet their sales target. Life insurance, which is one of the most important aspects of our life, has become one of the most missold financial products in India. Majority of people don't even know the terms and conditions. They simply buy life insurance policy without any knowledge. But thankfully, over the last few years, there's an increasing awareness towards life insurance. Most importantly, people have now realized that one should not mix insurance and investment. Simply take a term plan with a good amount of life cover, so that in case of an unfortunate event, your families do not have to struggle financially. They can still live a financially comfortable life. Especially due to COVID, we have realized that life is really uncertain and it is very important to take a term plan for the financial protection of our family. But when it comes to taking term plan, there's a lot of confusion. Some of the common questions are, how much cover is enough for a term plan? 1 crore, 2 crore, how much? Or till what duration you should take a term plan? Till age of 60, 70 or even beyond? Then what parameters you should look at before selecting the term plan? So in this video, we will discuss these important questions. This would help you select the best term plan for your family. Alright, let's get started. How much cover is enough for a term plan? Well, first of all, the term plan cover would vary from family to family. To answer this question, you need to ask yourself, what is your monthly expense? So let's say your monthly expense is rupees 50,000. So you would ideally want to make sure that your term plan should have a cover that is good enough to take care of rupees 50,000 per month expenses. For example, let's say you take a term plan of rupees 1 crore. Now in case of an unfortunate event, this 1 crore rupees kept in FD at let's say 6% fixed interest rate would generate a fixed income of rupees 6 lakh a year. So that would be rupees 50,000 per month. Now in that case, a term plan with cover of rupees 1 crore is good enough. But here, you also need to consider two important factors. First factor is inflation. So let's say today your expenses are rupees 50,000 per month, but due to rising inflation in the next 5-10 years, your monthly expenses might touch 60,000 per month. In that case, you would need a cover of more than rupees 1 crore. Maybe rupees 1.5 crore would be good enough. Then second factor you need to consider is liabilities. If you have any liabilities, then make sure that you add the amount in your term plan cover. For example, let's say you buy a home with a home loan of rupees 50 lakh. Now let's say after paying rupees 10 lakh of home loan, if anything happens to you, then your family would have to pay the remaining 40 lakh rupees home loan. And if that term plan has a cover of 1 crore, then out of that amount, your family would end up paying rupees 40 lakh to bank. So your family would be left with rupees 60 lakh and the 60 lakh would not be enough to take care of their expenses. Hence, in that case, you need to add this loan amount of rupees 50 lakh in your term plan cover. So that if anything happens, your family can repay the home loan and still live a financially comfortable life. Likewise, you need to add all the liabilities and accordingly calculate the term plan you need for your family. Another important question while shortlisting a term plan is, till what duration you should take a term plan? To answer this question, first of all, you need to understand why you are even taking a term plan. Because today you are young and you don't have a lot of money to ensure that in case of an unfortunate event, term plan will take care of your family. But by the time you reach 60 years of age, situation would change. You would probably have built a nice retirement corpus, your kids would have been settled, and your wife won't really need to depend upon term cover. Basically, after 60 years of age, your family would not need a term plan. Hence, it makes sense to take a term plan at least till the age of 60. So that if anything happens before that, term plan will provide the financial cover to your family. And after 60 years of age, your family will have enough money. But many people get confused if they should take a term plan till 70 years of age or 80 years of age. Please keep in mind that term plan premium increases with increase in age duration. So you will end up paying more premium at the age of 65 as compared to age of 60. Especially after the age of 70 years, your term plan premium shoot up significantly, as the average life expectancy in our country is around 70 years. So it doesn't make sense to pay a very high premium by taking a cover beyond 70 years of age. So ideally you can have a term plan cover between the age of 60 and 70. Now next important question is, can you take a term plan online? Well, traditionally, life insurance has been sold by agents. But unfortunately, majority of agents end up selling the wrong insurance because of greed. And term plan is something that you take only once in your life. So you want to make sure that you select the right term plan that fits your requirement. Now there are many term plans that are available online and you can definitely get it online. But the problem is that it gets very confusing to select the right plan. So you need someone who could guide you with the right term plan as per your requirement. And most agents will bombard you with spam calls and messages. But if you need a genuine help, there's a great platform called Ditto. It is trying to solve the problem of spam messages and mis-selling in insurance industry by providing genuine, honest and spam-free advice. Ditto is also backed by Zerodha. So you can book a free call with their advisor for 30 minutes and get all your queries sorted. They can help you select the right term plan, and also if you're looking to change your insurance plan, then they can also guide you with that. So you can even text them on WhatsApp and schedule a call as per your convenience. By the way, if you're looking for more knowledge about term plan, then you can get all the details on their platform. I have provided the link of their platform in the description box. While opting for a term plan, you will come across a few riders that are add-ons to your base term plan to make it more comprehensive and suitable for your needs. There are 4 key riders that you should be aware of. First is life stage benefit. So when you finalize the term plan cover, you can't change it in the future. But in future, you might realize that you need a higher cover. For example, a term plan of rupees 1 crore today might not be enough in the next 10 years. So in this life stage rider, the insurer will offer you the option to increase your cover by a certain amount during major life events. For instance, when you get married and you have kids. Number 2 rider is waiver of premiums. If something happens to you and you become seriously injured or physically impaired and you end up losing your job, then your family suddenly loses their source of income. Now, how are you supposed to pay insurance premium in such a condition? Well, if you opt for this rider, it will allow you to keep the policy and not worry about premiums if you get disabled. Now, third rider is critical illness rider. These days, more and more people are getting diagnosed with critical illnesses like cancer or chronic lung disease. In such situation, you are at risk of losing your job. However, if you opt for critical illness rider, the insurer will pay a certain amount to help you tide over this crisis. Amount could be rupees 10 lakh, 50 lakh or anything depending upon the amount you opt for. But this amount would be deducted from your sum assured. Now, fourth rider is accidental death benefit. So accidental deaths are very common in India due to poor road condition and reckless driving. So if you select accidental death benefit rider, then you can get an additional coverage on top of the term plan. So in case of death due to accident, your family members would get some extra money and some extra financial protection. Finally, let's discuss the key parameters to shortlist the best term plan. So there are 2 major parameters you should look for. First is claim settlement ratio. It basically means what percent of claims were settled by the life insurance company. For example, a claim settlement rate of 98% means that out of 100 claims, insurance company has settled 98 claims. Needless to say, higher the claim settlement ratio, better it is. Now, second important parameter to shortlist a right term plan is do not just look at low premium to shortlist an insurance provider. So term plan is something that you take once in your life, and that is long-term relationship with your insurance agent, as long as 30-40 years. Hence, you would want to associate with a company that you can trust, a company that would exist even 50 years from today. So don't just look at low premium to shortlist a term plan. Yes, you might have to pay a little higher premium with top companies, but it will give you peace of mind. And that is more important than saving some money on annual premiums. So in this video, we discuss some of the important questions related to term plan. Friends, term plan is one of the most important part of our financial planning. I have personally come across cases where families struggled financially after the death of breadwinner in their family because they did not have a term plan. Especially during COVID, the total number of cases skyrocketed, and our family is the most important thing in our life. Hence, it is our responsibility to provide a financially comfortable life to our family. Especially in case of an unfortunate event, you want to make sure that your kids get the right education and your wife lives a dignified life. Although it is one topic that nobody likes to discuss, but it is also the fact that you can't run away from it. So make sure that you have a right term plan, which is the purest form of life insurance, and take a good life cover to cover all your financial requirement of your family in case of an unfortunate event. In case you want to schedule a call with Ditto team, I have provided link in the description. I hope you will find this video useful. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comments. I'll see you next video. Till then, take care.